Hey friends, I wanted to jump into something special. As we continue exploring the life of Jesus as a child, something stirred deeply in my heart, something we often overlook. His mother, Mary. Her story is quiet, her voice nearly silenced, but her journey, her pain, her prayers, her surrender is sacred. That's why I've launched a new devotional series called Mary, Hidden in Her Heart. It's really not just about Mary. It's about Jesus and the angels at war behind the silence, the faith behind the grief, the love behind the boy. Now walk with me as we imagine this. A village so quiet it barely earned a place on any map. Dust floats in the golden morning light. A child's voice echoes softly in the distance, singing. And yet, the heavens are not silent. They are watching. Not the mountains or the seas, not kings or palaces, but a child, playing in the dirt, a carpenter's son, a boy. He is around 8 years old now, still growing, still learning. But something has changed. He is not like the others, never has been. He listens more than he speaks. He prays longer than he plays. He weeps in the night, and no one knows why. But heaven knows, because the boy is the Son of God. And now, Satan and demons knows it too. A soundless war begins. The dark forces are flying, not with thunder, not with swords, but with permission. Heaven steps back, just enough to let the enemy draw near. Mary feels it before she understands it. A mother's instinct, a sacred ache. She begins to shake within. She looks. He is quiet now, quieter than usual. He looks up at the morning sky longer. He touches the wood in Joseph's shop with strange reverence, as if he remembers something from before this world began. She prays more, watches more, worries more, but she says nothing. What can she say? She is a woman in a world that silences women. Even her husband would not understand. The grief in her breath, the burden behind her eyes. It stays hidden, like everything else she has carried since the angel came. Now imagine, night has fallen, the house sleeps, the stars blink like watchful eyes in the blackness above, and the boy, Jesus, is not sleeping. He kneels beside his mat, lips moving silently. He does this more and more often now, but tonight, he pauses. He glances through the window as something moves beyond the hill. Not a sound, but a presence. He feels it in his bones. Darkness, pressure. The enemy has found him, and Jesus, just a boy, closes his eyes and stands. Across the invisible veil, angels draw their fiery swords. They are ready. They have waited thousands of years to protect this child, but they are not allowed to strike. Not tonight, because this night, he must stand alone. The test has come, and heaven holds its breath. Back in the house, Mary stirs in her sleep. A chill moves through her chest. She pulls her robe around her shoulders and sits up. Is he all right? She rises, checks his mat. Empty. Now, panic pulses in her chest. The same fear she felt that night in Egypt when soldiers hunted babies like beasts. The same fear she buried ever since Simeon whispered to her, "A sword will pierce your own soul also." Now, outside, Jesus walks alone toward the olive trees. His steps are small, deliberate. He's way too young for all this, too fragile. But Jesus knows that the time has come, and somewhere, in the shadow of those trees, Satan waits. So picture this, the king of the universe in a small boy's body, standing before the accuser. No audience, no applause, no miracle, just silence and temptation. What did Satan say? Did he whisper to him about rejection, about the pain of never being believed? Did he tell him he would be hated, spit on, mocked? Did he offer him escape? Maybe even, did he remind him that the angels who once protected him were now still? Jesus is standing, says nothing. He looks down, then up, and then he prays. A light breaks across the hill. A single angel steps forward, not to strike, but to watch. And Satan recoils. The boy has won. Again, back in the house. Mary kneels now. She doesn't know why. She feels it burning within her. Only that something deep in her soul is trembling. She doesn't see the darkness. She doesn't see the enemy. She doesn't even see the victory, but she feels it, and her heart breaks. Every mother sees a future in her child, a dream, a calling, a purpose. But Mary, she sees a cross, and she doesn't understand it. She remembers his birth, the angel's voice, the shepherds, the star. But now, there is only silence. She wants to ask him what he's thinking, why his eyes are darker these days, why his prayers are longer. But she says nothing, because her voice has never been welcome. Not in her house, not in her town, not in her world. So she prays and grieves and waits. Now imagine being a mother, knowing your son is divine, but powerless to protect him. You watch him grow. You hear the laughter of other children, but you notice your son is different, very different. He doesn't laugh the same. He doesn't complain. He carries something heavy, and it is not your place to ask. So you hold it all in, like a breath you're never allowed to release. Mary was not loud. She was not praised. She was not known. She lived like a shadow in the house of God, but she saw everything. She saw the boy become a man. She saw the boy become a target, and she wept silently as heaven waged war just beyond the veil. Later that night, Jesus returns. He crawls onto his mat, breathes slowly this time, eyes open and looking up. He doesn't speak, but his mother does. She kneels beside him, and though no one will hear her voice, heaven will. She says, "I don't know what you faced out there, but I know you are mine, and I know you are his. I will walk with you, even in silence, even in grief, even when the world forgets me. I will carry you in my prayers within my heart, even if I am not allowed to carry you in my arms." Outside the village, demons scatter. Heaven's angels return to their posts. The enemy retreats, for now, and the war continues. But in that small, quiet house, a mother closes her eyes and a boy, bruised but unbroken, falls asleep in peace. Now imagine with me, what kind of love is this that lets a child be tested, that holds back angels, that trusts a boy to carry eternity? What kind of grief is this that mothers must bear silently while all of heaven watches? And what kind of God is this who would walk into the enemy's fire to bring us home? The world did not see this battle, but I'll tell you this, Mary never forgot it. It was hidden in her heart.
Now, friends, this is why I've launched a new devotional series called Mary, Hidden in Her Heart. There's so much more to uncover, and I can't wait to share it with you. Until next time, blessings to you and all of your family.